Here we are back again for another stream of commentary for the June 2025 MAT. Elimination rounds are now underway, and I'm going to get back to obsing some of the games. I think I'll start off with, there might be some good Swiss games that I've missed. Did I see Mile versus Wipe? I don't think so. No, did I? EOC versus OG. I didn't see that one for sure. No, I did. Okay, let me just check. This was Simgust Mirror, right? Oh, yep. I saw this one. That was a Singust mirror, and Wipe ended up winning. It was the one with the double shield guardian on the Gust Alleys of Mile. So next up, let's see EOC versus OG. Dude, it's like 100 degrees in my house. I think our AC is broken. I'm sweating like a pig. And I can't put a fan on myself because it's gonna blow into the microphone and sound terrible. Anyway, OG versus EOC. So EOC running triple front with Elisa. This time they had Elisa. The last game, I think I observed them, they had trouble running the flag because they did not have Elisa. They had a Lightning Surge to run the flags, and they didn't have a Mess Assassin either to run flags on. That was the one where they had two Gust Sins. OG, on the other hand, is running a balance build with Elisa. Old school balance build-ish. Mesmer Necro though. Illusion! Okay, maybe Crip Anguish. Crip Anguish. Rangy Necro with Rend. Ellie Monk. Either Lightning Surge or Mind Burn. Probably Lightning Surge. Interesting. Lux Poison Ranger. Lisa running here. Ellie through Portal. Mesmer Necro is going to push up to snare the Lisa. Crip Anguish. Reverse Hex. Ooh, nice spec. That specs both the Crippling Anguish and the L Surge. So EOC, I think, have the build advantage. Even though they do have a build advantage though, OG's build is very versatile, especially with the Lisa Dove. So don't count them out. So Ralph got the first Archer. Got to be careful he doesn't get taken out by the Mez here. Imagine Burden, does he have Hex Remove? No, he does not. Okay, so he has Heal Breeze. He probably has Shock Arrow, which is a little bit unfortunate. It would be probably better for him to have the Hex Remove, because he's going to struggle to split on this map without it. The collapse is too easy, as you're seeing right now. As if EOC maintains a stand presence, they can easily collapse over the bridge. And as long as EOC still has NPCs in their base, it's very hard for OG to survive the collapse. If OG manages to get the NPCs down, then they can Mario Kart around EOC's base when EOC collapses over the bridge. But until then, it's very hard to split. You're going to have to figure out what to do with the Crip Anguish. He's in an unfortunate position that he gets totally countered at main team. Ooh, erupted the reverse hex there, but he gets totally countered at the main team and on the flag path, so the only thing he can really do is threaten NPCs. And I doubt he has his own hex remove. If he did, it would be amazing, but probably doesn't. He could run flags, I guess, but that's not ideal either. He's trying to push flags, but he will get nothing for it. It would be better if he went backdoor, because then at least when he gets collapsed, he can try and Crip Anguish and escape. And I don't know the rest of his bar, but he may actually be able to beat the Mesmer Assassin of EOC in a 1v1. But right now he's kind of griefing his team a little bit as it's essentially a 7v8. Ranger's got the right idea, pushing front door. Not going to get the archer, but this is the right idea. Notice that when the Ranger pushed front door here, the split defense responds to him, which means that the back door is open. And that is how you can get a split going on Imperial. You distract the split defense, and then send your split to the back door. But it really does suck for OG that they can't push flags. At least they can't get pushed on flags. They also have a Warrior Rit, which is unfortunate. Much less kill threat than a Warrior Assassin, especially on this map. Imperial Warrior Assassin is very strong. So the two initial archers are down. It's a good start. But so unfortunate that this alley doesn't have a reverse hex. I'm assuming he has shock arrow, but I haven't seen it yet. I really don't know. Blinding flash. Oh no. That's super unfortunate. I think that's essentially a totally useless skill. So he has blinding flash, doesn't have shock arrow, and it's gonna be tough for him. The blinding flash is not very good because it just doesn't really do much. If he was getting collapsed by a warrior assassin, it might help him survive a little bit longer. But otherwise, it doesn't help him do more damage, it doesn't help him survive much. Another dervish that collapses on him is just going to remove it with Harry's haste. Or Harry's grasp, rather. Here we go. Lisa looking to make something happen, but he's mirrored by the Mez Assassin. They're pushed out immediately. But what does this open up? Mesmer Rid of EOC is a main team. Grip Anguish of OG is also a main team. He's following the Lisa of EOC. Even though the Lisa dub... Ooh, he interrupts the Hex remove. I was going to say, even though he does have Hex remove, I think that he can still stop the Lisa from pushing NPCs. As long as he's got enough energy for both Crypt Anguish and Conjure Nightmare. Because I think Conjure Nightmare cancels out almost all of his regen, so he can't really tank Pit much. Anyway, so Dervish is looking for a backdoor again. They have... Ooh, actually, you know what? While the Lisa of EOC is looking for NPCs, he's not running flag, which means that it's actually quite difficult for EOC to run flags if they decide to push the Lisa. So he comes back now to run flags, but that potentially is an opening that OG can exploit. When the Lisa pushes their base, it means that OG is gonna get a flag advantage. Lisa's looking for an opening again. Mez Assassin is mirroring, but he's trying to bait him in a little bit, it seems. Oh, hang on. Okay, no, Ranger's not in range to cripple. Looks like he's trying to bait the Lisa to go in, but Lisa's not taking it. Lapsing with the Balth. Lagging on the Warrior Rit. Ranger is another character that gets cancelled out quite a lot this game. Very hard for him to do much. Usually Ranger's like a flag pusher or a base pusher or something, but he can't flag push a Lisa, and he can't base push much against a Mez Assassin. Actually, you know what? I might be wrong about that, because in this flux, So usually out of this flux, the Mezas... Ooh, he's got Shatterstorm. So out of this flux, Mez Assassins usually bring Mind Rack, E-Burn, and E-Surge. And can do a lot of damage against a ranger that pushes. But in this flux, the Mez Assassins much of the time are dropping the Mind Rack and E-Burn, and sometimes even the E-Surge as you saw here. So he actually doesn't have much damage to stop a ranger that pushes. Unfortunately, I think though, OG don't bring Troll Unduant on the ranger sometimes, so he probably doesn't have a self heal. But it does mean that the Mesmer is actually not much of a threat to the ranger, which is pretty important. Ellie's looking for another opening. Crip Anguish is harassing the flag running warrior. Lisa is not running flags right now. Bit awkward from EOC. Mesmer Assassin's going back now. He was slowed a little bit by the ranger, I think. It might be enough time for a kill here. A pit NPC. Big mistakes by EOC. Great play by OG. If he manages to get this, he does. That's very, very important for OG. Now they need to just survive the collapse. The inevitable collapse. Yeah, so that's one of the steps. That archer is very important because it's one of the ones you want to get down to easily Mario Kart around the base with no risk. And if they continue to get archers like that and open up the base, it's going to become very difficult for EOC to defend it. It's going to mean that EOC almost get turtled in their base, kind of. And this archer is going to go down. Two big mistakes. Big mistakes by EOC, letting their NPCs die like this. There's the backfire, but he's not got damage. See, no E-Burn, no E-Surge, no Mind Rack. He's only got Shatter for damage against the Lisa, so the Lisa can do that without risk. Oh, backfire as well, but... Okay, so... Ooh, Ellie went down actually. Don't want that. It's 30 DP. And EOC's holding the flag. So, OG's getting a little bit of DP, but they are also getting NPCs down, so it's still an even game. I might still give the edge even to OG at this point, just because of how important these NPCs are. There's only really one archer left. You could count this one too, but this one's more important. You get this one down, and then there's very tiny risk, very little risk at all to this, to the Mario Karting. So I'm just reading out loud chat. Ellie's back up. And if I'm in EOC, I'm starting to get a little bit concerned about this game. I'm actually starting to get very concerned. They've only scored 2 kills, both of them on the Ellie. But no one else has DP from OG. Crip Anguish, harassing flag, but it's Elisa. Ellie's here as well actually, number 8. The VOC comes in to save the day. He's followed by the Ranger. Where's the Prot? Prot's down the bottom for EOC, 7's up the top. So EOC defends it well. Takes a little bit of pressure for it, but I think they'll recover just fine. Oh, there's another interrupt on the reverse hex. Dude, this Mesmer Regime is on fire. Erupted like 4 reverse hexes. And I think Lemming needs to be a little bit less predictable. Oh, he's dropped the flag, he's dropped the flag. Close. But now this guy's getting a Crip Anguish. There's no PNH nearby. Okay. Single snared though, not blocking. Lisa's pushing Lisa, but it's not going to do much. Most like, oh, unless there's no monk in range. The 8's getting crippled by the ranger. Watch out. It's a close one. It's close, he's just out of the monk's range. Lisa goes down. More mistakes by EOC. So now not only have they lost their base, they're starting to get punished on the flag running. And I think that death was totally preventable. Great job by OG capitalizing though on the mistakes of EOC. Mesmer is in the base. So, interesting. It's good for the Crip Anguish that he's got not just one snare, he's got at least two. Probably just two. But it means that even though the Dervish has reverse hex, he can still get snared by the Crip Anguish. And EOC really have to start thinking about their game plan here. They're looking for a push right now on the Lisa Derv. It's followed immediately. 7 Monk of EOC's following in response. Crip Sig on the responding Crip Anguish. 8 Monk of OG is coming back as well. This is a little bit of a risky move. Doesn't get a great ball. Ooh, return on to the archer. Knights are still both alive. Now EOC's in a little bit of a tricky spot. Luckily for them, OG doesn't have much damage here. It's just, well, it's a Lisa and a Crip Anguish. But EOC pushes in a little bit too far with the 7 Monk. This is a risky position for EOC here. They are getting down 1 Knight. They shouldn't get the second. Hopefully don't get the second. It's 2 Dervs for EOC. Meanwhile, in EOC's backside, the 8 Monk dies. The OG's Lightning Surge takes out more pit NPCs. Just the Knight. And 7 Monk inevitably is going to go down. Here comes the Pact. Interrupted by the Mesmer. Web of Disruption. And EOC's push side falls apart, so they tried to make something happen. They got down 1 Knight, but it's not enough to get back into the game. Accumulating a little bit too much DP now. It's another minute, almost a minute until the base res. And OG are going to boost as well. They are in full control of this game. Lots of the DP on the Ellie is now mitigated. Every death that EOC takes removes 2% DP on the Ellie, the Lightning Surge of OG. And now he's got a plus 10% morale boost. So all those early kills from collapses no longer matter. I guess one kill was a collapse, the other kill was backside over here for some reason. So EOC have to make something happen. Comes the Rand. There we go. Cripple removed. Lightning Surge removed. By reverse hex, he's still got to get back. No monks are even close. I think he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine, just. And total control by OG. EOC starts resigning. OG's even pushing in the back door here. EOC is looking a little demoralized. Here's an opening for EOC. Have they got enough damage though? If they get this archer down, then it's going to be even harder for EOC. This archer's pin down can come in handy. OG's going to disengage a little bit while pushing the Lisa up. Monk is on top of the Lisa. Bodyguard stays alive. EOC splitting. Nope. Comes back. Shield bash. Guess that's a spec against Singust. I guess it's good against a lot of stuff, but frontline. OG's caught out a little bit. They're in an awkward spot. They don't have much defense against frontline. So getting caught out like this on monks can be risky. They just basically have the lightning surge spam, windborne speed to help the monks move, and the very high energy cost mesmer skills, illusion mesmer skills that can't be spammed. OG does successfully pull out though, and now EOC's base is open once again. And EOC just can't put out the damage that they need. It's been another boost by OG. Ellie's probably 10 morale now, or close to it. And OG can resplit anytime they want. They seem unlikely to kill in the AV8, but they can just run straight through EOC whenever they want. They might do it soon because they're taking some damage. EOC not running a flag, just trying to score kills, recognizing their disadvantage in this game, how far behind they are. Pumping down these monks, playing super aggressive. OG now starts resplitting. Sends off the Mesmer, defended by a monk. EOC is going all in. All in, defending an L Surge with a monk. L Surge won't be able to farm Lord damage because there are still 2 NPCs alive. OG is taking big damage. But this is a super risky position for EOC, especially when OG gets back into their NPCs. It's going to become extremely difficult for EOC without their 8 monk. It's after time though, and if OG dies now, it could be game. They're sending off the Lisa now, followed by the Mez Assassin. It's going to make it a little bit easier for EOC to survive. Ranger follows as well to try and slow down the response, but can't do much. Ranger goes back to main, and now EOC temporarily has a single monk main against 4 damage, or 3 damage rather. Rendered, and he's dead. Prot monk trolls a little bit, and lets his 7 get 3-manned. And now EOC loses all their pressure. Res need to come out if it hasn't already. There's a lot of interrupts though, from the Ranger and from the Mesmer. And it's not going to work. And EOC are accumulating a lot of DP now without advancing any win condition. A very challenging position. "30 seconds to base res, 20 seconds. EOC is resigning out. Lisa Derv's after timed. Just rubbing some salt in the wound. And what do you do now if you're EOC? Not enough killing power, not enough kill threat to win the AV8, can't defend the base, and they resign. Well done to OG. Alright. I think that's it for the Swiss rounds for now. There may be some others to watch if I get time later on. Next up, we've got the elimination rounds. So playoffs here. We've got OG versus these guys. Playoff games are mostly kind of a wash. Yeah. Think I might skip to the quarterfinals. So quarterfinals, oh yeah, we got some good games in quarterfinals. Got Rook versus Wipe, Mal versus DSF, EOC versus Cole, and Fist versus OG. Let's see. Okay, Fist pulling out the Sin Gust with Gust Mesmers. Secret Illuminations build. And OG pulling out the Quad Ellie. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I don't know what to expect in this game. So, OG's build, they have a split build. This is probably going to be, yeah, it's a Lisa. It's 2 split Ellies. And then it's water and an earth Ellie. So they have lots of physical defense, which is powerful against the assassins. However, they don't really have much of a kill threat. And Singust, as we all know, has an insane kill threat. And even through all the defense that OG has, Singust can find a lot of windows, especially on Jade, which is a map that heavily favors strong AV8 builds because you can control the center. OG's going out with their whole team, with almost their whole team. Only the Lisa staying back. OG needs to pull back right now because they're not going to score kills here, but they can definitely die. So they need to get out of this. And this is going to be a really hard game for OG given the map because Fist can just control the center and makes it impossible for OG to split. The reason controlling the center is so powerful is because the gap between the bases is so short through the portals that you can defend flag runs, defend your base, and attack the enemy base if you just control this center portion around the portals. OG's pushing out for something, perhaps just to distract while they get the flag in. Don't take any deaths, fortunately. And Fist goes back, just checks their base, make sure nothing's splitting them. OG pushes out into them again. Ooh, Fist actually capped on the 8 monk. 7 monks getting snared. Ooh, this could be dangerous. These assassins are pushing in without monks temporarily. Not enough damage from OG, and now OG's on the back foot. A lot of damage taken from the assassins and the Ellies. Or the Mesmers, rather. And these Mesmers are perhaps even more powerful than the Gust Ellies would normally be, especially against all of these Ellies that OG has. I would guess that these Ellies have some interrupts and Shatter Enchantment, so these Ellies are going to be victims, especially when you're splitting like that. And there's really not much that OG can do because of the map. Lisa Derv's at risk of collapse now. And if they had a more open map like Uncharted, even Warriors would have been better than this. This is really perhaps the worst map to be running this build in this matchup. In fact, I think it's definitely the worst map to have this build in this matchup. Just because this build is dependent on being able to control the flag path, but you can't do that because the flag path is just main team. You know, Fist just runs flag through the portals, and the flag path, their whole team is on top of flag path the whole time. And their build is too powerful for OG to engage. And Split also has to go through main team, so there's just no chance for OG to create separation. Caught an assassin out here, but it's just a bait. Just going for some NPCs, just to win the game nice and safely. Rend. I stole Rend. now we just wait to see what Fist does. Got the backup flag. There's not much DP on OG yet. It's only the Lightning Surge Jelly and the Lisa Dove. They would have to do something. Oh, Mantra of Lightning. It's not going to make a huge difference, I think. But it's going to help a little bit. The Lightning Surge Jelly generally won't do much against the Gust Mesmers anyway, since they'll generally be a main team around monks, and the Lightning Surge is not going to be able to kill them or do much damage to them anyway. OG looks for a flag. Monk catches. Gotta watch out front door. And now Fist is going to pincer and join together. It's an 8v8. OG do not have the damage for this. It's an impossible task, but they have to figure out how to get people out of their base. OG does. I almost got a kill on 7 Monk of Fist there, but Fist probably has a lot of res 6 and they're perma boosting. And this pressure that OG is putting up is not going to last long. The split allies of OG have positioned themselves at the back door, they're ready to go, but so is the 8 Monk of Fist. Assassin comes back to threaten them, and they're gonna have to pull back. And now OG's pressure has petered out. They have to make something happen because now they're a threat of dying and they're not gonna kill. Now they're just waiting to die, essentially. They gotta try something. They gotta try anything. They just gotta like run people out of their base right now. Almost score a kill there on the assassin, but again, even scoring the kill wouldn't do much. He would just be rezzed. Look at that, even Mantra of Lightning on the Mesrit. So I guess for this engagement, the Mantra Lightning actually makes a difference because OG is just trying to AV8. It's fair enough trying to AV8 with your NPCs. There's really... You probably have about as good a chance of winning this 8v8 as you do of getting guys out of the base successfully. And actually killing NPCs or doing anything useful. My Spirit Bond on the Mind Burn. Antonize. Is that the second knight? Yep, second knight goes down. Here comes Big Spike. Nope. I'm guessing that they're just trying to get big powerful spikes off with Rend. Yep, here it comes. They're looking for it. Fist is on the archers now. We've already lost one archer. There's the Rend, big spike coming. No, not big enough. OG now sending the Lisa out portal. But It's very late. They've lost all their NPCs except for Bodyguard. Ellies are not able to get out. Fire Ellie goes down. No flag either for the Lisa. Water Ellie is not in a position where he can snare responses. Not that it would work anyway with all the mesmers and with all of the hex removal. Death Pack kill on the Fire Ellie. Earth Ellie's down. And there's nothing that OG can do. First even sending back the Mesmer Ellie instead of the 8 monk. Just playing it super safe. Ooh, Lisa just goes straight for pit NPCs. Now he turns around, but perhaps turning around a little bit late. No shatter. Has it already come out? There it is. Even if he turned around, wouldn't have been able to score a kill unless the Mesmer eats a lot of harriers. Lightning Surge tried to follow, but he had 8 monk on top of him. Lightning Surge almost goes down right away. If they do want to split, they do have to get the flag out. But Lisa goes down again. It's like 45 DP on him, I think. Yeah, 45. The thing is, even if OG gets the split going, even if they cap the flag, even if they start threatening NPCs, all Fist has to do is pull back through the portal and re-establish control of the center. And just wait for 2 minutes to establish their control, and then they can push back in and do this exact same thing again. It takes a long time for OG to cap the flag and threaten the split, and it takes a very short period of time for Fist to pull back and re-establish control. Getting the flag out now. And only 1 monk left. No reses. It's game over. Well done to Fist. Huge build advantage and played it very well. Didn't give OG any openings. And that's it. So Fist continues to the semifinals. Next up in the quarterfinals, we got EOC and Cole, Mild, DSF, and Rook versus Wipe. I might be back. Yeah, I'll be back in 1 minute, and then I'm gonna obs one of these games. Okay. Let's see. What do we got next? Let's see. Rook versus Wipe. Rook versus Wipe, quarterfinals. Rook with two front, two Ellies. Ellie Ritz. Is this Gust? This looks like Gust. And Mesmenecro. Really looks like Gust. Okay, Gust with Warriors. And Wipe running. Ha! What a surprise! Triple front, double Mez. I bet that Rook didn't see this coming. That's a joke. Anyway, interesting. So it's Warrior Gust instead of Sin Gust. Unless these guys are absolutely insane and have something else. Yep. Yep. Double Gust. Lots of enchant remove on this Mesmenecro, most likely. Could be running POD and or Rend. No Derv prots, just Monk prots. Lisa, ooh, it's a Grenth. It's a Grenth. Bow Party, Pious Restoration. It's an anti-Lightning Surge, anti-Mesmer Assassin build. I think that's what it's meant to be. It's kind of like a solo splitter. It sort of works like a Lisa a little bit, but it's got much more damage, and it's not as good at doing things like running flags. Sort of high damage, and it's better at some niche 1v1s. And it's tanky, but if he gets caught out, it can die very easily because Shatter takes off the Vow, and there's like a warrior or a dervish or something on it, it can die pretty quick. It's just stuck into the base. I don't think Rook saw it. But Rook is dying in the 8v7, unfortunately. Prop Monk goes down, what, twice? Only 15 DP though. Is POD, by the way. Eight goes back now for the Grenth, I'm assuming. Eight of Wipe is capping. So it's Gust with Mage Hunter's Prot Strike. A lot of damage compression on these warrior bars. Still not nearly as much as Assassins would be, but much more honorable because it sucks way more. Yeah, Prot goes down on Pact after time. That's one of the Gust is dead. A lot of slash writs though, so could still be some reses. Gale. And monks are dead after time. That's two monks down after time. Not gonna get these reses off. 8 monk starts dancing. Just waiting for the inevitable now. Question is, does Wipe have enough time to end the game before 4 minutes? Takes 30 seconds to kill the Guild Lord once the bodyguard is dead. So within the next 30 seconds they have to kill both this 8 monk and the bodyguard if they want to end it before 4 minutes. Going for it, Dark Escape on the monk. He Spirit Bonded something else, I think. Nope, okay, 10 seconds to kill the bodyguard. Nope, just going for... Ooh, the prop monk got res. Way in the back. And... Ooh, bodyguard's still alive. They might have time to end it. It's going to be very close. In fact, Prot's alive, so maybe they won't be able to. If he gets any skills off on the Lord, then they won't be able to end it. Didn't cover a Spirit Bond. Okay, this is going to be really close. If the 8 monk has returned, then he may be able to save the guild lord, because he can return to this archer. Does he have it? Nope, he doesn't have it. Here's the block. It's close, and it's enough. And wipe end the game. 4 minutes and 6 seconds. Well done to wipe. Next up, EOC versus Cole. Yeah, let's see EOC versus Cole. Now the quarterfinals game. Cole with the Sin Gust, EOC with the Sin Gust. And this is it. This is America versus America. Cole, the American Guild, versus EOC, the fake American Guild. Actually, they even American. They do have some Americans. I'm not sure who this is. Yeah, it's like half American, I guess. With European Mesmer, so this is probably on American servers. Cole goes out the portal. EOC goes out the front door. Definitely favor the portal here. Gets you to the stand faster. And lets you... kind of throws the opponent off balance a little bit. It makes them unsure whether they should defend their base sometimes. But no, they're just getting to the flag stand as quick as possible. EOC is pretty quick though, with all their gusts. And they didn't beat... yeah, Cole didn't beat EOC here by much, so it's pretty much just even. So Gust versus Gust. Very aggressive out of Cole, going for the monks on both of their allies. Meanwhile, EOC is playing a little bit more defensive. They have a Guster, who's I guess getting camped by an assassin. Their other ally is on a monk. EOC taking a lot of damage. Both teams taking a lot of damage. Flag holding on the Mez. Versus no flag holding. EOC is not holding a flag. Cole is holding a flag. Very bad for Cole. And he may die with the flag. He should just cap it. Unfortunately, Cole do not notice this. Cole playing now a little bit defensive, but there's AOS on the assassin. Let's see, is it 2 AOS? Ooh, balance stance on the 8 monk of Cole. Purge conditions. Aura stability. Both 8 monks have aura stability. Super aggressive. Cole just playing on monks, pretty much. Yeah, look at that. One assassin on the 7 monk. Now he's turning around a little bit. Man, if Cole had capped, they would have been boosting soon. EOC would have had to send one back for the flag, which would have significantly gimped their stand fight. Oh, there's a death. First death of the game. He comes packed. Pactor is low, but someone else reses. Cole's still playing very aggressive on monks. Here comes the cap. They've just noticed now that EOC don't have a flag. EOC's under. Both teams taking so much damage. Insane. 8 monk of EOC goes down. Oh, pack kill. On the Ellie. EOC's in full retreat. Cole boost in a minute 30. It's a good time to wipe though, fortunately for EOC. They base res in 45 seconds, and there's not much time for Cole to kill NPCs. Cole's not running a backup flag, they're just pushing in all together. Still no backup. Cole is going to just try and hold EOC. I mean, backup flag doesn't really matter anyway because it's all just about the 8v8. And EOC's flag is stuck out here anyway. Okay. Who's gonna push first? Cold boost in 25 seconds. Looks like EOC is just gonna let them. And it's gonna be on Cole to push in. They want to push in, they should do it soon because of the base res timing. Because if they push in and wipe now, it's not going to give EOC enough time to end the game. If they wait much longer though, it's going to be a rough timing. Yeah, now if they push in, they could wipe after 6 minutes. So it's a little bit awkward. Wait, I hope this doesn't just chill to 28. Either this game is going to go for a long time, or if Cole pushes in now, it would be so suicidal. Wait, is this really going to 28? I'm reading the chat now. No, you guys are saying keep watching. It's going to 28? No, it's not. Come on. Really? Nothing happens until it goes to 28. I don't know if you guys are trolling me or not. A lot happens on our comms. Instead. Okay. So what, should I just come back in 20 minutes? Need to watch the VOD. Alright, let's see if I can find the VOD. Let's see. Is it this one? Oh,
Check it
great.
out. Venmo's now.
Just watching Pheno's ads. So give it like 5 minutes to run the ads on Pheno's stream. Oh no, hang on. I think I got it. Okay, where are we? Okay, I think I found the game. Dude, this is really 28 minutes, isn't it? Oh my god. Alright, just syncing it up. Okay, here we go.
Both teams that they have NPCs and we do too.
I don't see us staying alive in our base with one monk if only one LE goes back and no assassins.
I think they're pushing. Like,
No, they're not. They're not. They're not. What? I don't see us staying alive in our base if we do that, Jordan.
They're already DP. They have 30 DP on their LE, right? One of their LEs is a 30 DP.
Yeah, but we need both.
On that guy,
we need both assassins. We need both monks forward to tank their knights, though.
To be honest, I think we should kind of just play this
I think we
and
should
see what they do.
No!
Hold on,
Shut the
wait.
fuck up. We're not going. They're coming to us.
Can I say something?
just
Let him
chill
talk.
out. Jesus Christ.
You're not gonna get bored in my video game. That's not how this is gonna go. Like, for
What is
fuck's
wrong
sake.
with you?
You sound like Xeranthium, bro.
You're getting bored and you're like, oh, maybe
I'll
we should
just-
push. No,
He's
we're
right.
not
This
doing
is
that.
important.
They're
This is
coming to us.
this is our eliminations
let
round.
Jordan speak, and then I want to turn on the.
Okay,
This is
go
high
ahead,
stakes.
Go ahead.
This is what I'm talking about. This is to see how they react. Will they react this
I
way, or
don't.
they
No,
react meet us
I
here?
don't care. Don't care. Don't even want to know.
Because if they meet us here,
What?
back up and to see if they bait.
No.
They're just gonna chill. They're
Star
gonna do the same thing
Nub,
we're
are you
doing,
forgetting
and
your job is the flag, bro? Please stand beside
no,
it.
I'm watching my. I
Okay,
got
everybody,
eyes on the map.
everybody,
but
rotate,
this time I
rotate, rotate.
remembered.
Okay,
Oop.
okay, stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here. If they send like one retard to the flag, we just kill him and leave the flag there.
They're not.
They trying to
gonna do
bait?
that.
Okay, well, they have a guy here, so
I would like the talking stick.
go ahead, be quick.
Yeah, Danny has
The
a talking
talking
stick now.
stick.
We're all like if we gank them when we're about to boost, we get a big power spike, and maybe we can just take an archer.
We're not
and
doing
fall
that
back.
until no, we're not doing that.
No, because you'll burn so much of our energy.
We by default win this game at 28 if nothing else changes. They have to make a move. I'm not throwing the video game.
I don't
I'm
think
not
they
throwing
win
the
by
game
default at
pushing in
28. I think
before
it's pretty
28
even at
minutes.
28.
What you
Can I
just
go
said
make
is
a sandwich or
not
something?
100% correct. Just to let you know.
Right, I'm hungry. But lunchtime.
Can we even hit the Lord if all their pit is
Depends more on individual plays.
No,
Yeah, at 28 you can.
At 28, at 27 minutes and 30 seconds, we will walk in, hit the Lord once, and win. They have to make a
Doesn't he
move.
take 0 damage though?
We're
if,
all
the
gonna get in the
bodyguard and
pit.
shit are
We're
up?
all
No, it'll take damage.
we were all gonna. That's the default if they don't do anything. Obviously, they will do something, and I want to react with both our Ellie's back and both our Sins forward. With the two monks. So our 2 Gus will protect the 8 monk on the back side, and the 2 assassins will do Lord damage on the front side.
OG's losing the fist right now. I got that on my other monitor.
Starnub, I think, should be the one that's in their base. If they're pushing a lot of damage, it should be just
Wait,
me
if
and
Feener's guild
Arkham.
place is higher than OG,
Starnub's
Feener's never gonna let it go.
Starnub's build is better. Starnub's build is better for solo play.
Yeah.
So Starnub will be the one going back.
He's better on backside because he got balance stance.
Okay.
Yeah, I got balance stance and extra heal for Shane.
If they push all their damage, Starnub and I are back. Now, you guys
With
have
the
no
Mesmer?
aura for any
With
Ellie
me,
that's in their
right?
base, KDing your asses, not doing any damage.
Yeah, it's a good idea because the Ellies
I'd
with
be
the
falling
8
back
monk
as well.
are pretty sturdy. As long as they don't get
I'm
caught
talking
out
about
and
if
they
they push
move
in their
back
base.
nice and
So
early,
if we push into their
If they
base,
leave an Ellie,
that's a good move.
our Sin's not gonna do any damage.
Wait, Feanor, if your guild place is higher than Regum's guild, what does that mean?
It means Regum sucks balls.
Alright, sure.
Look, they're resulting to flaming you guys because they know they lost.
They haven't lost yet.
We're in a
Yeah,
commanding.
Feenor, don't count your chickens, Feenor.
Okay.
They don't count your
Two
chickens before
portals,
they
and
hatch, man.
we
Yeah,
react and we
don't.
die. Like, that could happen.
Yeah, because if we sit here for all this time and we lose, bro, we all gonna be pretty salty.
Dude, the mind games are insane.
Guys,
I'll be
shut the
fine
fuck
with it.
up. Shut the fuck up. This is clearly the winning strategy: is to wait here and let them make a move. We have
Why is it clearly the winning strategy?
because we have morale.
Can we consult some like external opinions?
All right,
Just
let's
bring
get
them into
Foresight in here.
Discord?
Get Foresight in
Like,
here.
we-
Did they
we
win their
have-
game
we
yet?
We have
Yeah,
16
where's
minutes.
Foresight?
I think
Where's
Feenor was
Foresight?
right. It
Call-
is
we're
really
calling
high
it-
risk.
we're calling
pushing
it a
it.
friend.
Friend.
Forsyth
friend.
already told me that your plan is wrong.
Push
He
and
told me what we
call.
should do, but I figure no one's gonna listen, so I'm not even repeating what he told us to do.
You know, it's boring, I get it, but Feenor's kind of right that pushing in is really risky.
See, Shaco knows I'm
can
right.
just lose the
Shaco
game.
knows I'm
Try to
right.
tiny
Shaco knows
AFK
I'm
for a
right.
second or no?
No, he said we should fight them.
Shut the fuck up. We're not fighting them. We're sitting
Guys-
right here until we
guys,
That's
win.
why
I
they
have to
call it
go
a Jade
AFK for,
Classic,
like, a
because the
minute.
game can turn
Alright,
on a dime.
You think?
Alright,
He said we should
AFK.
fight them
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
gonna go
video.
AFK.
See, told you.
Dude, he's such a troll.
Damn you, Feenor, now I can't AFK.
Yeah, we should fight them in night. See, you guys are retarded. Alright, don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Guys, damn
Fall
it.
asleep.
Fall asleep.
Feener, can you check Discord? I actually have to go
Dude,
AFK. Like, it's
I gotta
important.
go change a poopy diaper. I'll be
Alright,
right
checking Discord. Actually, I'm
I wanted to
tapping
go
out.
get a-
Tapping
I
out.
actually wanted to go get a drink.
Tapping out to check Discord, just so everyone knows.
Can I? You think I can go change my kid's diaper real quick?
Alright, Chronic, it's okay to go AFK. This game's gonna go on a while.
You'll just stability me and make sure I don't die. Oh god, dude. If we lose because we're AFK, that'd be.
What you could do, I guess, in this situation, you could unmute your stream or sync it
I
up
just want to
to
run to the refrigerator and get a
the
drink.
current
That's all I wanted
time,
to
so
do.
there's no
Go,
delay.
go,
Then
you
tell,
got time, bro. Go. They don't know. Just go.
say on
Danny, you
stream
do
that you're going
Danny,
AFK.
You do that. I'm fucking.
You have multiple
zonked into
AFKs.
right
Pretend
now.
like you're AFK, and then if they're stream sniping, they might
I
push
can
in
wait
and
till the
wipe.
game's over. It's fine.
Okay, for real though. I think. Does anyone believe that the strategy I called is the losing strategy? Because I feel like it will win.
Hold on, wait. It's not
I think
about
it's a
a
50-50.
losing
Alright,
or
BRB.
winning strategy. It's not about that. It's
It's
about
the ideal
creating
game state.
us. Hold on.
Yeah, dude, let him
Try
talk, man.
what we want to try to do before we want to sit here all 20 fucking minutes. Okay, let's do something.
No,
Run over here.
I'm vetoing
Shut
that.
up.
Dude, if
for
you guys
just a
lose this
second.
game,
I'm
if Cole
vetoing
loses this
anything but
game
sitting here,
after
bro.
all
I
of this,
don't. You can veto.
that's
after
gonna
I'm
be
done
so
talking.
sad.
How about that? So run over here. See what they do.
But
If
on
they
the other
push
hand, if they
forward,
win this
go-
game, makes
shut
Fenor a
up, you
hero
can't-
for
Say
holding
in
back the
theory.
team
Talking
from
for a
going
minute.
in.
Say in theory next time.
And then
Okay,
they
say that
get
to
higher
yourself.
than
How about
OG in
that?
the mat.
Alright. They run over here. We run over here, right? If they make a play to the portal, we just come right back and follow them and kill them. That's all
No.
we do.
It's
Yes.
shorter. This is shorter than this, bro. You don't know about the hypotenuse theory?
Phoenix, calm down.
What is the hypotenuse?
He's right. This is very short.
What are you
You
saying?
guys don't know about pi?
You
If
guys
you
don't
push
know about
this way-
hypotenuse? No,
if
we're
you
not
push
moving,
this
bro.
way-
We're not moving, please.
Shut up.
I'm
If-
vetoing this. Move on to new ideas, please. New ideas.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you
Let's
guys got to
talk
learn
about
about the
24,
hypotenuse
26
theory.
minutes.
Can someone put duct tape over his
Jordan,
mouth for a
Jordan,
second?
please. I value your opinion,
Jesus
but I
Christ.
want to know your opinion about 24 and 26 minute
Danny.
timers.
Danny, can you put
sorry.
your child in his place?
24.
I
Literally.
personally want to go kill an archer or
Sounds-
something.
it
and
sounds
see
like
what
you got
happens, But I don't.
Sounds
I
like
don't
you got it
wanna,
all
like-
worked out. You don't need anybody's advice.
No, all I want to know is, okay, if they, at 24 or 26 minutes, they're going to make a play. They're going to try to get Lord damage. Their split is probably going to be a 4-4 split, I would imagine. Or, like, I don't imagine how they would do anything but a 4-4 split. But they're going to have to bring their whole
think they-
team. They're going to have to bring their whole team here in order to pull it off. And we're going to be able to do massive damage to them. So I think the goal needs to be when they at 24 minutes go do some crazy like rush strategy to our base. I think we need to kill them. Our focus needs to be on killing them. They have DP, and if they try to run through us and die, especially through the coral, I think we just instantly kill them and win. And if they do manage to sneak people to our base somehow, that late
Okay,
into
well-
the game, we do our setup with the 2 Ellie's back, 2 monks, 2 sins forward, and Leek plays forward.
Pretending
playing
to go
forward and not
AFK
backside?
didn't work. They didn't
Actually,
push.
do you guys want? Okay, this is the question. Does Leek go forward or back?
I think
I
Leak
think
goes
I should
forward.
be backside, man.
I think
We
that
don't- we don't
Leak
have
sort
a
of stays
res
the center as they
without
run
you on
through
the
to do
forward
damage and then goes
side,
forwards.
though. And we have two.
I don't
We
have
have
a
two.
res.
We have two res sigs on the back side with this strategy. So I think the hard res needs to be on the front side.
Yeah, you got to go forwards because you need
But
the
I
extra
could be wrong
players.
about that.
If they're gonna send, because they're gonna send the Ellies, right?
We both have a res Feener. We have to res fast.
And you
if
need
someone
the
does.
Mesmer on front side as well to slow down the alleys. You
And
need
we're
the extra
boosting
people
too,
in the
which is
Lord
good.
pit in
So-
You should play forward to shut down the gust.
case you can't get the knights down.
Like, you
So
should
you
just
want
shut
me
down
on
the
front-
gust.
You want me on
Yeah.
the front side to the back side
Yes.
if that
Because
happens.
otherwise you
But
push
also,
with
they might,
4,
they
you
might
can't get through
defend with
entourage.
their solo monk too. So actually, what I want to happen is I want Leek. You need to pay very close attention. Whichever side they dedicate the solo monk to, you're gonna flex to that side. Okay? You're not committed
Right.
to either back or front. You're only going to where the solo monk ends up. And
Alright,
if
so
the
can
solo
you break it
and
down a little bit?
I
and
think that's
listen,
a bit of a
if
mistake.
the solo monk is in their base, we're playing to kill the guild lord. I think.
Alright, well, I'm retarded, so can you break that down a little bit better?
But only if this happens at 24 minutes. If this happens at 26 minutes, we're just gonna go lord damage, I think.
They're getting low healing this guy. I don't know. I think we should push.
I
They're
think our
getting
Mesmer
low.
protects our monks at all costs. Like that's just my
To be
opinion.
honest, like
The thing is,
We have
because the
somebody-
pits
we
are
have the
full,
Mesmer on the
both
front side,
teams
you
have
just-
to push
you
with
just-
2
you
monks.
You might even just
Collapse.
have to. You might even PI the assassin tax, you know, just to help.
So
them
you
out.
always want to
know if
push
you
with
can do
3
that.
damage.
Because I think they're gonna have to push
Um,
through us to go to our base, like as a full
Alright,
team. Or
Here's another strategy we can do.
Because then you can
when they
have a
run
chance
to
to
the
kill the
portal,
solo monk if they are
we're
alone for
gonna
too long
all
and
get in
open.
position and body block the portal on them, and they're gonna die in the coral.
But if you don't push with two monks, then you're not getting any lore damage.
Yeah, exactly. I think
Because you're always going to be
we should be
defended
in
by
position to
2 or
catch
more
them in
Don't
the
body
damage.
blocks them.
Even if
Do
it's
not
1
body block
damage
them.
plus pit, you
Do
can
not
still
body
die
block
with
them.
solo monk.
Please do not do that.
Okay, well just get in position
just
to
the
rape them
assassin
then.
should.
Yeah,
Just the
maybe.
assassin
Yeah,
should.
yeah. Maybe that's correct. Not everyone, but like our Ellies for sure should, because we can AOE them.
No, we stay back and gust the assassins. I think our assassins.
No, we don't stay
hit 'em.
back. You go on the monks and knock the monks down constantly. You're gonna be in the shit, bro.
Listen,
I'm
listen.
just.
Feener is not
Feener.
completely wrong. He's not
I'm
completely wrong.
talking
If they
about
move
when
at
they push through the
26,
coral.
we kill them. They move
If
at
they
26, we kill
if they
them.
rush the coral, Chronic.
Like critical strikes, Bo.
Guys,
He's
I
fucking
need to
hitting me
know,
for
Chronic.
60.
I need to know that if they rush the coral, you're gonna be diving in that coral with
Take a
me.
shit.
I am Feenor, but I would
Okay.
like. I don't. Okay, I am. You're gonna know
You
that.
and me are the
Oh,
first ones in the coral to meet them. Okay,
oh,
that's the
you're
rule.
sure? Okay, I think this assassin should be, but okay.
You guys are so fucking uptight. Just
Anyway,
relax.
listen. Feenor, we can't ball and get
No,
our gust
crazy.
complicated again, okay?
Bro, I would rather
Killer,
die a
open up the
hero than
vodka,
live
baby.
like a bitch.
I know,
I'd
right?
rather
Sure.
die than live in duck, bro.
Remember the meme I sent?
Sirius
Don't
is like, I'm never
overthink
playing
it.
with these fuckers again.
Holy shit.
Rather hold
One
my
thing
head
they have
high
to do
and
though
die
is make
than
sure
live
the
in
8 doesn't
duck.
get caught out of position. 8
just
needs to
chill.
be
All right, I have an alternative
go
strategy.
back
I'm cooking an alternate strategy, but I'm only
before
gonna tell you guys
EOC
what
can
it
be
is
on top of him.
in like 2 minutes.
He's gonna tell the viewers first, or he's gonna ask the chat, or what?
Yeah, I'm asking the chat. Dude, turn the
Yeah.
stream off, please.
What's up, Hoyle?
Yo.
Nice attempt out there. I was watching while we were AFK in the base.
Bro, I was a champ, dog. I was trying my best, holding down the fort.
Good attempt out there.
It was what it was.
Is he asking for other opinions
All
on
right,
Discord?
Half
in
their
a minute.
team's
All
like
right, in a minute and a
30
half.
and we're just sitting here with our dicks. In
All
our
right, in a
hands,
minute and a
so-
half, we're gonna do something. I'm gonna tell you in a minute and a half.
All right, everyone just pay attention. It's getting close. No,
If you
don't
say
do
push
don't do
this way,
shit,
I'm gonna leave
Feener.
the game.
Feener,
Just
don't
saying.
do shit, bro. Just chill.
Dude, if they push in a minute and a
Just
half,
chill,
I feel like
bro.
that would be such a huge mistake.
Just chill. Everyone just chill. We're good.
Guys, I'm lagging. I can't move my character. Are you guys lagging too?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Okay,
Can you guys
Feener,
hear
we
me?
need to go this way with our push team, though.
Yes.
No.
What he's saying is correct.
No.
We
They have to go
Okay,
Coral's way.
guys.
They have to go
listen.
back door.
If they do,
cannot
we
just
need,
yellow-
to,
we
we
can't
need
just let
them to
yellow.
run through the
listen,
coral and us to
listen.
run
No,
this way.
no. Listen. If
Oh,
they
you
gotta do.
if they 8-man
He's setting
guys,
stuff to fail.
hello, I'm invoking guild leadership right now. Listen to me. If they make a mad dash at the portal and they all run through the coral, we're not splitting immediately. We're gonna fucking kill them, okay? If it becomes clear that they're not dying, which is retarded, they should die if they do that, then they're gonna all be through the portal, so you can just walk this way, the short way, and not split our monks up. There's no reason why we can't just go that way.
Hey,
Greg, I'm
Feener,
so
check this
scared.
I have one last thing to say before this happens. What if we wait till the last minute and they push up and body block that gate and we can't get through?
Danny, I'm aware of
Ooh,
that.
that's an
We're
interesting
going to do
idea.
damage.
You guys understand what that?
Okay,
like
well,
if
Chronic
we
just
wait
told them
till.
to
All right,
win
get ready for my
Chronic
crazy
actually makes an
strategy. Get ready
interesting
for my
point.
crazy strategy. I'm about to announce it to everybody right now.
Dude.
The crazy.
Daddy
All right,
does
guys.
in
The
position.
crazy strategy is that I'm gonna announce a crazy strategy at 24 minutes.
Huh.
We can't wait till 10 seconds and then get body blocked and do no damage and lose.
Okay, Feener, I'm gonna message you a potential strategic insight, okay?
Yeah, it's a good
I
point.
understand.
Win by default on lore damage.
Danny, I need everybody to trust me that I know how
neither
to win
team
this
gets
game
any.
right now, okay? We
think
just gotta
EOC
go
does,
with
right?
what I want you to do, and if we lose, you're gonna
Reveal
boo.
Actually, I'm not sure which
Okay.
one is
If this
higher
fails
ranked.
and we lose,
This is
that's
all
it.
on Feenor. This is Feenor's career right here.
Okay, guys, be
Everything.
quiet. I
If
need
we
silence.
lose,
Yeah, if we
I
hit
need
this-
silence.
if we hit this
I
Probably
need
is,
silence.
yeah.
I need silence. I need
Reveal our
silence.
strat.
I need silence. Silence.
Yeah, I think it's EOC.
relinquish guild leadership if it fails.
How
So
long
excited.
do you think it's gonna take us to die?
2 minutes.
I don't know. We should just push through the
'Cause
front.
Well, I think
I'm
they're
tired.
unlikely
I
to
lost my
die
comfort.
if
I'm
they
sitting
push with
here.
2 monks.
How long does it take to run across the map through both
Actually, no, they
portals?
could still die. They may die,
Probably
actually.
like
8 seconds.
probably like 30 seconds at most from their base.
No, it's No.
Through the
Oh, if
portal?
they go
Talking
all
from
in,
here,
then
if
they
you're
will.
talking from
Yeah,
here to our
from where
base,
they
yeah.
are.
They'll die pretty quick.
I'd say about 12 seconds, maybe 13, if they don't get KD'd.
It's
Okay,
about to be
everybody,
it's about to be time.
everybody. Okay, we are going to make a move.
Calm down.
We're going
Step
to make.
up and get in position though. If they're
We
gonna
are
come.
going to make a move. Okay, for real.
Oh no.
Don't say this way.
The
Wait,
move,
what?
the move is going to be when we make our move. Their plan, because they know that they win by default. Their plan is the moment we make our move, they're gonna go for the portal. So we need our split teams to be solid here. Okay.
Yes.
We
Yes,
need
super important.
5. How many? There's 5 NPCs, right? 2 knights, 4 archers,
Yeah,
bodyguards.
so they need to
we
push
need
with
5
5.
people in their base. That's
Mesmer
2
assassins,
monks,
2
Mesmer,
monks.
and 2 assassins. What's gonna happen is when we make our move, they're going to go for the portal, and our backwards team needs to be ready for that.
Yep.
We're gonna make a move this way, and then they're gonna dive the portal, and our back team is gonna go this way. Okay. There's no
me and the 2 Ellies, right?
if we go through the quarrel, we insta lose the game.
What if they just body block the gate and don't let us in the pit, and then they win because they're higher rank
at
or
20
whatever?
at 25 minutes, let's start going this way, and that's gonna happen.
No way. Are they really giving up the portal?
Start going this way, 25.
That is so risky.
What if they just stay as 8 and force us to come in? And
that is so risky. Oh,
the back
this
team is gonna
They're
go back to
not
the portal.
gonna run anymore.
This is extremely risky what they're doing right here. They're opening up the
die,
portal.
Wait for me.
Wait for our team. Wait for our team.
Oh, ERC could rush the portal right now.
And get off
We're
this
going
bridge.
in. We're going in.
But they're not ready for
damage,
it.
and we're gonna actually pull back. Danny.
Dude, ERC can rush the portal right now. ERC could rush the portal. Don knows it. I've seen this like 100 times on Jade. This is when the attacking team is here in the front door. The portal is open and can get rushed, and you can end the game.
Don't say pull out.
Alright, go forward. Push forward. Push forward. Go
that's
through.
so risky.
Everyone go through.
No, they're gonna buy.
Oh, they're trying to block.
and 2.
Somebody's going.
AoE them.
Blind on one.
Yeah, AoE them. Break the block.
Push, going out the back. One going out the back.
Okay, that block is not going to work.
That's
Too
our
much
monk.
damage.
Our back team, forward team, go forward.
Back team is
follow.
way out of position.
No, he's way out of position. Back team follow the portal.
Oh my god.
Forward team, forward,
No.
He took my gust.
Dude, giving up the portal was such a risky move.
I'm gusted. Mine's gone too.
Oh, these assassins have time to kill knights potentially, but the monks.
Where's their solo monk, Leak? Where's their solo monk?
No, the monks of ERC are messing up. They need to push 2 monks. They need to push the prop monk.
Okay, if the solo monk's on your
side,
that's
a huge mistake. Huge mistake by ERC. They won't be able to get lore damage, even though they had a huge jump.
All right, then come back. Chronic, they have a monk in the coral.
No.
I'm killing it. I'm killing it.
I'm about to kill him. I'm about to kill this guy. I killed the assassin.
Dude, ERC could have won that.
I'm gonna stay here.
That's insane. ERC could have won this game.
Blind on one.
They res the assassin. Fuck.
It's working. Our
now
plan
Cole
is working.
is getting
Chronic
some lore
defense.
damage.
Chronic defense.
I'm on the rook.
A tiny bit of lore damage. Now the prod arrives, but it's so late.
Blind on one.
Dude, if the prod came earlier, this would have been ERC's game.
On 8.
They have 2 monks back. Our Mesmer go. Where's our Mesmer?
Bodyguards.
They were.
I am here in the main team.
All right, Gus. All defense on Star Noob. On the Guild Lord.
Kill 8, Tanner. Kill 8.
8.
Don't chant the Guild Lord. Chant the NPCs.
I don't think there's enough time to end it. They need to get lore damage. They've got the knights down, so they can farm lore damage.
I got shame, but I'm good.
Okay, back
They're
on
just
the
trying to
wall.
end
They've done
it,
no
but they
lore
don't have-
damage. They've done no lore damage.
They need to get lore
now you guys
damage,
are
bro.
dying,
Why are
they're
they balled up like this?
We're cast Gust on our monk.
Just stand the Lord. You have to stand the Lord.
Blind on one.
Oh, this is actually going to be close.
Chronic,
Done
this is
up
you and me, bro. Chronic,
Yeah,
carry
they should have got
the
lore
game.
damage
Kill
though.
the assassin.
You can
Blind on
res,
one, blind
Fedor,
on
you
one,
can
blind on
res,
one.
Both bodyguards are dead.
Fino,
Man, ERC
No,
made
res
such a
it.
huge mistake there by sending the prot so late. They would have won this game. See, that kill on Starn up there would have happened
You killed the assassin.
like 45 seconds earlier.
Oh my god. I think you
Oh,
guys are
ERC could have had that.
Yeah!
Yo, nice.
What the fuck?
Hey, you're welcome.
Ragum snaked for
Yo,
nothing. It's
Vader's
over.
I didn't.
I am.
Vader's pumped.
Well, that was intense. Oh man. What a crazy move giving up the portal there at 26. Oh boy. Right, I need to be back in a minute. That was insane. Alright, I'm back. Oh, that was an intense game. Well, I guess that was the opposite of an intense game, but the end was intense. Fino says, I had to give up the portal because if we push through the coral, we just die. And if we don't push, we lose by default. Or they can body block, like Chronic said. Well, they did try and body block, but you've got Sin Gust, so you can blow that up pretty quick. I was hoping that they would make a move into us and die in the coral, but we eventually had to do something. I think you can still let... Like, yeah, you're right, you do have to make a move because of... You don't get lore damage, they win by default, but... I think you could have pushed in over the coral. That's usually how these sort of situations go. Ellie's KD their sins while our sins hit their lord. Yep. Yeah, if you guys had just done the mirror of each other that game, like they had sent the prot monk, then I think you guys would have lost the game, to be honest. Or at least it would have been at risk of losing it. It would have depended if your attacking team, if your low damage team had been able to kill through the solar monk, because your backside would have lost really badly. Yeah, I think you just got to push through the corals slowly. You can't give up the portal like that because that's their path to your base, and if you're letting them get ahead of that ahead of you on that path, then it's extremely risky. Our attacking should have been able to kill their solar monk sooner. Yep, but you got to also keep in mind that there's lots of res sigs in these sort of games. Usually the Ellies both have res sigs. There's a pact, so unless they've already used both the res sigs on the Ellies, then even if you kill the solar monk, first of all you're killing him in a pit and he's got two Ellies perma gusting him and playing defensive, so it's hard to kill the solar monk to begin with. But then even if you do, there's a chance they can res. Okay, anyhow, that was an interesting game. What else we got? We got Marl versus Dark Shadow Force. That was the other quarterfinals game. I think I'll skip to the semis. We've got Fist versus Mile, Wipe versus Cole. Let's stick with the Cole game since we just saw them. So we got Cole versus Wipe. Wipe with Singust with Mesmer's Dervish Writ as well instead of the Domez. Dedicated Domez. That's Zenray's Dervish. Then Cole with their own Sin Gust, Ellie Dervs. Lots of Sin Gust this map. Cole brings the flag on Mez. Wipe brings the flag on Unknown. This is going to be interesting. So Wipe with Mantra of Lightning. With a little bit more of a defensive build. Actually much more of a defensive build, given that they have 4 healers and 2 Mesmers. Will be interesting to see who actually takes advantage in this AV8. Path Restraint spam on the Assassins of Cole already starting. Holding the flag, whereas, okay, so Cole has made a mistake with the flag here again. Similar to last game, they're holding flag, whereas Wipe dropped their flag way back. Game is muted. Huge damage on both teams. Cole playing on, what, Monks? Only on Monks? Mantra of Lightning would be insane. Oh, Mesmer goes down. Holding flag. Flag gets returned. Wipe won't be able to overcap though because they've dropped their flag way back. Cole's starting to pull back. Mantra of Lightning would be insane if you're against an assassin with Conjure Lightning. And Cole giving up some ground now. Neither team ran the repair kit back, of course, opting for the AP8 advantage instead. Cole getting close to taking deaths, but Wipe don't have an overwhelming damage build given the 4th healer. Still managed to score a kill on the assassin. And now the alley. And assassin again. Or the other assassin rather. Cole in full retreat. Gust Mesmer's getting on top. Gotta watch out, they have monks caught out. The 6 and the 8 monk are pushed up. Getting KD quite a lot. 6 goes down. Is there a res? No, res pulls back. 1 minute to base res. 30 seconds to kill the Lord at this point in the game. And Wipe can actually just Lord it right now. If this res gets ruptured, does not get ruptured, but the Mesmer was no health when he got it off. Assassin going for the bodyguard, Monk getting zoned out, helped by his Gust Ellie. And he may be able to just, if he get a few heals on the Lord, then he'll be able to save it long enough that they can base res. Nice KDs on the Mez there. Just needs a few heals, not even many. And it looks like that might be enough. Oh, maybe not actually. Maybe not. Maybe, yeah, actually not enough. Very close. Very close. But just not enough. And game goes to Wipe. Nice try by Cole. But Wipe beats them this time. Great job to Cole making it all the way to semifinals. Next up, we have Fist versus Mile, Warriors Isle. Fist also with a Sin Gust, with a Mesmer Monk. Mile with Sin Gust. Okay, so Fist Sin Gust with Mesmer Ellies and a Mesmer Monk. Mile Sin Gust with Ellie Necros. Monk Dervish on 8. Interesting. Pensive Guardian on 6. I wonder if this is a Domez or if it's a Scourge. Because they have got lots of enchant strips and interrupts on these Mesmers possibly. So perhaps they're able to bring a Scourge instead of having a Domez. That would be an interesting variation on the build. We'll see. Bringing the flag on Mez. Are they going to drop it? Mile dropped it behind. Fist also drops it behind. Yep. Mantra of Concentration. It's a Smite Mez. Ren's going to be less effective than normal because there's no Ellies to rend. So let's see. How effective will this Smiter be? Straight up Aviate, no flags, no repair kits. Only one Scourge so far. There's 2. KD, yeah, PI'd on the Scourge, so P-spiked on that Scourge. Mesmer of Mile playing defensive on the Scourge. Still playing defensive on the Scourge. I want to see big numbers pop from Scourge here. That's why I'm watching the 7 Monk. Only one Scourge still. Interrupt on the air attunement there. Not looking good for Mile. Both teams taking huge damage. Oh, Mesmer of Fist goes down. Spirit Shackles, by the way, as well. Very effective shutdown against Assassins. If you can get it off. And Fist looking to split, actually. Fist is in panic mode. Not confident that they can win this AV8 now. Sending Mesmer with Gust as well. Trying to grab the repair kit. Assassin of Mile already starts pulling back, but nope, it goes back to main. They want to stop this kit from getting back, but it's going to be tough. The Assassin's already pulled it back far enough. He's safe now. And the split is going to take out some of the easy NPCs. 8 Monk is not back yet. He's still at the stand, pretty much. Well, actually, literally at the stand. Get this second archer down. Open up the base of Mile. Interesting that as soon as Fist split, Mile just kind of got confused and lost all their AV8 pressure. They started responding a little bit with an assassin instead of pushing their advantage. Took out the footman, which is good, but they need to think about flags and repair kits now and NPCs. Fist is playing with the Smite Mez and Gust Mez at main. That's a low defense. Oh, that's a... What was that? That Convert Hexes on number 6. So does he have PNH? I wonder. AOF or PNH? Maybe he must not have PNH. He's not using it. Let's check out. In Miles' base, they take a death on the Assassin. It's, what, a 3v3? 3v3 with Monk, Ellie, Assassin versus Mesmer with Gust, Assassin, Monk. So it's pretty much a mirror match. Miles' enchant strip is the Ren's. Fist enchant strip is on the Mez. So Fist score the kill and then pull out. worthwhile kill. Make the assassin more squishy. The assassins are not fluxing, so they don't have huge amount of health. Well, they may, depends on what runes they're running. Not sure what the meta is. Fist is going in again. They're confident in this 3v3. Mile. Oh, there's the catapult cap. And that was with Miles' repair kit. Mile is getting further and further behind in this game now. It's going to be really hard for them to support their base now that their catapult is capped. Yoko here on Assassin is on the catapult. It's going to make it really hard to run flags too, and Ellie gets a little bit lucky there. Does not eat the catapult. Fist pulls back while Mile runs the flag, but this is now Fist's game. It's heavily in their advantage. You know, usually on Warriors, if both of the catapults, if neither of the catapults are in play, is this Ellie got a fire shield? He does. If neither of the catapults are in play, Dustin looking for the kill, then the side that's splitting is at a significant disadvantage because it's easy to run the flags and defend base. Basically, whoever comes back to run the flags is also half of a defender as well. So it makes it hard to commit on split side. However, if you have the catapult capped as the split team, then it reverses where it helps a lot on the split because that guy who would usually sort of hover around running flags and helping defend is now doing that in catapult range, which is extremely risky. So Mile unfortunately had the better AV8 at the start, but now as soon as the game switches around a little bit, they are significantly behind now and have to start looking for other win conditions. Fist will probably never let them get their team together again unless Fist has some sort of other huge advantage. And Ellie needs to watch out. Prop Monk's coming close. Prop Monk needs to come help him. Ooh, lucky catapult hit very far away. Well, lucky for Mile, unlucky for Fist. Mile is acknowledging that they need to attack other objectives. They're going now for some pit NPCs, and they have a good jump to do it. They're going to get this knight, perhaps a second knight if they're lucky. And Fist is making a mistake here. They're defending with a prot monk. Or I don't know if it's a mistake, but it's very unorthodox, and they may lose both. Yeah, they're going to lose the bodyguard and a knight for that. However, they're struggling a lot on the front side, Mile is. Take a death there on the Ellie that was running flag. That was due to the 2 damage. The Fist here. Kill the prot monk as well. A minute till base res. And Fist have what, 4 damage here? 4 damage against 1 monk? Against 1 monk in Mile's base. So Mile have 1 monk, 1 assassin, 1 Ellie against 4 damage. So lots of these pit NPCs may go down right now. So while Mile's push had a lot of success, the flag running team of Mile unfortunately has lost them a lot in this last minute. Yeah, there go both the knights and 1 archer. Mile still have a chance in this 3v3 in Fist base though. What is it? No, it's actually a 2v3, so Mile are playing with a player advantage here. What happened to the prop monk? The prop monk is a Fist is now at main team. Seems like for a while. Mile. See, this assassin doesn't have his own speed boost, so it's going to be hard for him to chase down the 7 monk. Now Fist collapses their own base, so Mile has to pull out. But Mile got a lot for that. In Fist pit, Fist only has 1 archer left. Now this assassin is risking getting blocked. His main team is nowhere near. Very far away. This assassin is dead after time. Luckily for Mile, Fist is still very far away from Mile's base. Was Mal engaging into this? They just capped the flag. This is a player disadvantage. Number 8 of Fist is running the flag front way. This is actually a risky move for a Fist now. If Mal are able to res that assassin, Fist is without their 8 monk. And Mal would be with all their damage. They're not pushing into res though. Super awkward. Now the 8 monk of Fist is running all the way around into the back zone base, but Mal's actually the one that's taking more pressure here. Looks like the Scourges are getting off. The assassin only gets res now. And Mal fall apart. Extremely risky move by Fist, but it pays off. I'm not sure why it took so long for Mal to res, but I'm sure there was a good reason. Perhaps Fist was playing on the Mesmer or something. But now it's going to be after time. Any deaths from now are after time. And Mal is caught in a terrible position. All their monks... Oh, they have to run through this choke point. All their monks are caught here. They then have to run through the catapult range as well. And this looks like it's game over. Let's turn off ally chat so there's no spoilers. That's the Pactor is down. I doubt that Mal has any SIGs left. Their DP is just going straight downwards. The morale rather is going straight down. Pro Monk's dead. A Monk's almost dead. No reses left. Going for the Lord. Here we go. The Hail Mary. There's only one Monk back to defend. Prop Monk's coming back as well though. 8 Monks here. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Prop Monk has still got to come back. It's actually still pretty close. Oh my god, this is ridiculously close. The Prop Monk, I think that he was closer, but then he must have run the other direction because he thought that they were safe. But the Guild Lord of Fist just barely survives, and now Mal's Guild Lord dies. Super close game. Great job by Mal with their offensive plays there in Fist base. You know, they won the stand fight, but then they got severely behind when Fist changed up the strategy. But then just by pushing their own objectives, pushing into Fist base, taking NPCs, and going for Lord at the end there. Amazing that they almost won the game. Despite how far they were behind. I mean, average of like less than 30 DP, or more than 30 DP. Crazy. Okay. So we're nearing the end of the mat now. We've got... So we saw this one, Wipe versus Cole. We just saw this one now, Fist versus Mal. Now this is the grand finals. It's Fist versus Wipe. On Uncharted, once again. Here we go. This is it. Fists with the Sin Gust. Ooh, what is that? That's a Grenthderv, I think. That's a Grenthderv. The Gust Mesmers. Non-Flux Assassins. Monk Dervish on Prots. Wipe on the other hand with triple melee. What is this at the back? Is this a Grenthderv as well? Balthderv at the front. Warrior. So it's triple melee double mez. I have no idea what to expect this game. The only time I've seen this build out of Fist is in finals matches, and the last time I saw it, it was kind of a bum game. So I don't even know what the idea really is with this build. It's Elisa? I think this is Elisa, is it? He's not putting it up. What's his elite skill? What's he doing? Oh no, it's a Zinraze. Oh no, 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 no. The Zinraze is going to get the base really slowly, but the Grenth is going to wipe the base extremely quickly. And Wipe have nothing to defend with except for the Mez Assassin. They're going back with him now. What the hell is this guy? Is he like some Earth Troll build? He is. Does he have like stone shards or something? Dude, what is his elite skill? It's got to be something sick. It must be that earth one. It does AoE damage. It is Valve Strength. Valve Strength. And Fist have nothing to defend it with. They don't have a Mez Assassin, they don't have a Lightning Surge. Okay, what's the Grenth doing? The Grenth can defend him, I guess. But he's got probably a pretty highly spec Mirage Cloak. So maybe the Grenth can't defend him. It's going to be interesting to see. He's going to try. Grenth has a lot of damage, but through a highly spec Mirage Cloak. There's a Mesmer here as well. Mesmer can shatter. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't die this early in the game. He's got a lot of healing. Oh my god, he's got a lot of healing. But he's got to hit targets. This is clutch. Can he... Man, he's not got much damage, does he? He's going to go down for sure. The question is how long it takes. And can he get any NPCs before he does? No. Doesn't get a single NPC off of that. Oh man. Very unfortunate. But now... What's going on with the flags? But man, that guy was really tanky. He can probably just do that again. As long as they be more careful about the collapses, he can probably keep doing that. I think it's going to be a challenge though, because if the Grenth has the Crypt Sig, then they can always collapse him and then collapse another damage. And it's really up to the 8 monk of Wipe. He should have pushed front door. I'm not sure what happened there, if something stopped him from doing that. Perhaps they're just concerned about the huge damage out of Fist. They don't want to push through front door of Fist. But I feel like it should have been avoidable. The Dervish shouldn't have had to die there. Oh, now Wipe take a death on the Balderv. A minute to base res. Packed, not able to get through. Tank Derv is resplitting, defended again by the Grenth. Again though, he's going to have another guy back. The Gust Mez is coming back, so while they defend with 2 damage, and they have to defend with 2 damage, either that or an 8 monk. It should let Wipe recover and res and flag. They're flagging now to Mez Assassin. No, this is not good. They don't want to do this right now. They've got a guy dead. They just want to play defensive. They want to get this guy out. He eats the pin down from the archer. And the Mesmer has snare. The Gust Mez has snare. Does the Dervish have Crypt Sig as well? I can't believe he ate that pin down. I don't think this guy is Crypt Sig though. He has to dodge the cripple. You can't eat the Harrier's Grasps like that. You can't eat that in the finals match. His monk is almost here. He cannot die again. If he's 30 DP, it's going to be... Oh, he goes down. Oh, 30 DP is going to make this game really hard. And now the monk is dead after time too. Wipe is just starting to fall apart. Oh man. So yeah, so the Grenth does not have Crypt Sig, I think. I haven't seen him use it. And just a lot of mistakes on the split side out of Wipe. And at the main team as well with that death and yes, I don't know. Now they're getting pushed back. Oh, was that base res? Did they sneak a res out or did he base res? I think he base res, right? But now he's 30 DP, he's going to get chased around the map by 2 damage. That's at least good. If 2 damage chase him around the map, that's good. But now that he's 30 DP, I don't even know if it's going to be too risky for him to split the base against just the Mesmer Ellie. At least if 2 damage are chasing him, it should give Wipe control of the flag stand. 30 seconds to base res. Grenth Dervish briefing his team a little bit, running through the back door. Dervish just trying to survive and not accumulate more DP. He's probably pooping his pants right now. He does have Cryptsig. No, that's a different guy. Sorry, I thought that was the Gramp. No, that's the Balthdev of Wipe has Cryptsig. Fist pulls out of the front door. No, don't tell me this guy dies again. The monks have to follow up close. The monks... Okay, the number 8 of Wipe is following through. If they don't catch him, he's going to be 45 DP. It's still super close. Okay. They managed to save him. Grenthderv splits off. What do you do now as the tank Derv? Do you just run flags? Wipe pulls back. They've lost the knights. They've taken some DP, but it's mostly just on that split Derv, so they still have other win conditions they can play for. Fist has boosted. Ooh. It's going to be hard for Wipe to pull back an 8 monk now with 30 DP on the tank Derv. Ooh, was that a dodge or... Okay, it was a dodge. That was a really clutch dodge on the Harriers there. These fellas trying to do. Either of them's gonna die. 8 monk is following perhaps a little bit too close. Wipe's main team's got to be careful. They're missing an 8 monk. They're against 3 damage. 3 damage Sin Gust. They're only 2 monks. 7 monk is caught out a little bit, out of the pit. 8 monk is here though. And it's 4 damage for Fist. No, it's still 3 damage. The Grandstove is here. The Mesmerelli is defending base. And the Tank Derv is playing a little bit more conservatively. Man, what low DPS though. I wonder if this guy's even spec'd in Scythe Mastery. Wipe looking for opportunities, sending out the Balthdev. Potentially sending the 8 monk as well. They may lose some pit NPCs for this though. Fist still pushed in with 3 damage. It's 2 assassins and 1 Gust Mez. Yeah, Fist looking for the archers now. They're close. Close to getting them. And if they do get them, it's gonna make it even harder for Wipe to get back into this game. 3v3 at the back door, is it? No. 3v3. The Grenthderv. Ooh, it's double. It's Balthdev, not Grenthderv. Oh, it's 3v3, but Wipe have no kill potential because they got the Tank Derv. Tank Derv has to just run into the enemy base right now. And Wipe has to hope that they survive. They have to dodge the cripples from the Dervish. They're eating them now. Okay. They've got Signo of Pious Restraint, so that's going to be helpful. This Dervish... Okay, he's playing it nice and safe. Good to see they're not overcommitting. Okay. Good job by Wipe, they're stabilizing. They didn't lose their pit archers. And they've made it out of their base of main team. But they still are struggling to find a win condition. Fist, now that they have all these NPCs down, are ahead at 28. Significantly. Dude, this Dervish is not spec'd in Scythe Mastery at all. Look how long it takes to kill these NPCs. He's doing 2 damage. That -5 is from his Vampiric. The 2 and 3 damage is from his Scythe. Getting collapsed now by the Grenth. 8 monks in range. Takes forever for him to kill anything. This pushes in again. Question is, will they get NPCs on this push? They're against 2 Mesmers and 2 Monks. Ooh, the number 8 of Wipe goes down. They tried to take a 3v3, it seems. The tank Dervish didn't push in. He needs to push in to create separation between the damage. Like, he pushes in, he pulls back a damage, and it creates separation so that the number 8 of Wipe isn't just against 2 damage, which he eventually dies to. The high DPS Grenth and the Mesmer. But no, that's 30 DP on the Monk. This is going to be 45 on the tank Dervish. And Wipe is running out of ways to win this game. There's a good dodge on the Harriers. Another good dodge. But it's not enough. They're still going for these NPCs. Perhaps they could go for Bodyguard instead of an Archer. Yeah, looking for it now. I'll make it easier as the Bodyguard doesn't heal and has less armor. Just now pulling out again as Wipe base reses. But this Dervish is going to offer nothing here. Maybe he just has to run flags. Run flags for 10 minutes until Fist forgets that he exists. And then he can maybe sneak some NPCs at that point. Bath Dervish of Wipe looking for something, but he's defended by the Grenth and by the Mesmer Ellie. And Fists, they got the Archer now. Perhaps they'll start looking for Lord damage soon. Taking a little bit of damage there. Wipe have a big split going on. Is the Grenth Derv caught out? Nope, there's not enough damage here. And his Mesmer is almost there to help him. Perhaps this is the flag timing. The tank Derv. 3 damage in the back of Fist base. Balthderv, Mesmer, Monk. Strong 3v3 team. They're going to be defended by Monk, Mesmer, Grenthderv. Ooh, Mesmer goes down to the main team of Wipe. But this is a strong 3v3. This is a 3v3 that Wipe can potentially win. It's still very difficult, but it is possible. But no, they're gonna retreat. But in the retreat, they may be even more likely to die. Gotta be careful. Dodging the Harriers. Snare on the Dervish. Gotta dodge that Harriers. There's Rupt on the Snare. There's the flag cap. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Flag cap from the tank Derv. Now he's looking for NPCs. There's no one to defend him. Just don't know about it. Now the question is, how long does it take him to kill NPCs? Fist starts pulling back, both front and back. He's going straight for the Bodyguard. Great move by the tank Derv. One more death and he's 60'd though, so... Getting collapsed by Assassin front door, Mesmer back door. He's got to, unfortunately, escape after he gets this Bodyguard. It's a little bit sad that his build does such low damage. He sacrificed his damage for his survivability, but now he's 45 DP, so he has neither. He's got to dodge any pin downs that come. He's got to dodge that pin down. Okay, lucky block. And he will survive. Great move. Fantastic move to make. Very hard to do with 45 DP. But that helps Wipe get back into the game a little bit. If Wipe are going to win this, it's probably going to be Lord damage. So the NPCs are critical. Wipe, however, now have no NPCs at all in their pit. Just running flag on the Grenthderv. Just defending their base with Monk and Mesmer. Wipe threatening split with Mesmer and Dervish. Grenth Derva Fist running back to his own base. And now Fist can push in, get a lot of lore damage with their assassins. If this does go to lore damage, I'm thinking that Fist is going to have big advantage. Ooh. A lot of damage taken by the assassin there. Yeah, I would guess... it's hard to, I mean... It would be more even if this Dervish wasn't essentially made useless by his high DP and his low DPS. So I think that going to 28, Fist does have a significant advantage. Probably want to start getting lore damage on these pushes now though. A lot of DP accumulated on Wipe. Wipe not looking for the 3v3 now. Oh, nope, they're pushing back out. Maybe they are looking for it. Grenth in the center. He's cut himself off a bit from his Mesmer. Monk also positioned to respond quickly. But if these guys bum rush the back door, I guess this guy doesn't have enough damage, does he? They would need the other Dervish. I was gonna say, if it's the other Dervish, if they bum rush the back door from this position, I think that Fist is a little bit out of position. They could at least get this archer here. Question is, what would they risk to do it? Looks like Wipe just trying to make sure they keep a strong damage presence in their base so that Fist can't farm more damage. Fist, though, not taking many risks. They're perma boosting, so they don't have to worry too much about deaths. They probably have a lot of SIGs. Going in now. Now they're going to hit the Lord, get a bunch of lore damage. And what do Wipe do to respond? They start splitting out the back door. There goes the Tank Dervish is out there. I think he's got the flag. Grenth Dervish is coming in the front door of Wipe's base. Okay, here we go. Mesmer Assassin, Balthderv, and Monk. The three-man split. And Tank Derv with the flag. He's got to be careful. If there's another damage here, he doesn't want to run into it. He should run the other way. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter that much. Anyway, so Fist has got to be careful here, right? If these three men, if the monk goes with them, the monk has to go with them to support them while they get NPCs. They've got a big jump. The number 8 is not even close to being back. Dude, if they go in with a 3-man right now, they can get a lot of NPCs, but they can't hesitate. They're getting the archer now. The 8 has to commit. He has to push in and commit. Man, they're wasting so much time. I hope that they get this archer off this. Come on, they got to get it. It's going to be super close. There's the gust. They're not going to get it. And they had a huge window, but they kind of blew it a little bit. Anyway, at the front door, looks like Fist pulled back, stopped Wipe from capping the flag. Tank Dervish is probably going to grab another flag, try and sneak it out somehow. As long as he does that and Fist responds to it, then it stops Fist from getting lore damage, which is good. Good for Wipe. Is this another window? There's only 2 defending. Grenth behind is actually 3 defending, but they're looking for a pincer. There's Rupt on the Grenth. If these guys turn around and go in the pit, maybe they can make an opening. They're looking for the Grenth instead though. They get the snare on him, but he can just remove it. See, they're just going to force themselves into the 3v3 outside of Fist space now. I don't think that this is to their advantage. Now they're Rupting the Mesmer of Fist. Wipe playing on the monk, Fist playing on the Mesmer. Now Fist diving the monk. As long as the monk dodges the Harriers though, and the Mesmer of Wipe plays defensive, Wipe's monk should be okay. They're playing now. Okay, he's Valtov has reached the monk. This is tight. There's not much room for mistakes here. Patient Spirit, will he remove it? No, waste the power spike, doesn't hit anything. Warrior of Wipe is here. Warrior of Wipe is here. No prot monk. No prot monk even close. Fist is going to go down here on the split side. What is going on? How come Fist pulled back all the way to their base? What happened? Dude, if this guy survives, there's the gust that takes out both the front. Prop monk is coming, but he's still far away. Oh my god, this guy might survive. He's going to survive. That's incredible. Okay. So, somehow, Fist survives in a 3v4 in the center back. Dervish is sneaking an archer though. Sneaky, sneaky Dervish. Great move. 7 monk comes back for it now. There's no damage to punish as the 7 monk leaves. Great decision by the 7 monk there to pull back and do that. Now it looks like Wipe's in some trouble backdoor. So 3v3 again. Where's the Ham Warrior? Ham Warrior's collapsed back through the center. It's being followed by the Prop Monk. Ooh, is there no monk yet? No, there's just the Prop Monk. Just the Prop Monk. 2 damage for a Wipe. Is there a little window here? Grenth is coming through the center. 7 monk is still defending the tank Derv, which is exactly what Wipe wants. What are they looking for though? Not looking for a kill yet. Looks like Fist have the initiative, despite Fist only having a prop monk. It's 4v 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4v5 I guess. So they have to pull back. Monk down after time. Yep, the Grenth came to the middle and gave Fist the player advantage. Great move by Luke there on Grenth. Dude, look at this guy's health. He must have like 250 health or something. Okay, Wipe made a good move there, scored some kills, but now they need to start thinking about lore damage again, I think. Ooh, he's actually getting kind of close to killing this monk. 8 monk of Wipe pushes to Fist base. There's a big collapse now. Fist is collapsing on Wipe. Wipe have to pull out. If this guy dies, he's going to be 60'd. He's got to get out. He's farming. Ooh, does he actually have to get out? Maybe he doesn't have to. Maybe I'm trolling. Okay, so Wipe farming a little bit of lore damage. Just now pushing in. They might start farming some lore damage soon themselves. Solo, Hammer Warrior. Actually, no. Hammer Warrior and Mez defending. Which actually do have a kill threat here on Fist. Fist not able to get lore damage through this. They have to pull out. 2 damage of Wipe. Too powerful. Fist playing defensive a little bit, getting the warrior low. 8 monk of Wipe dies in the enemy base, chased by the Dervish and the Mez. Now Wipe is unable to get lore damage. Fist lore damage team, on the other hand, survives. Playing defensive worked, they were able to survive and pull out a little bit, but I don't think they got much lore damage in that push. And... oh no. The tank Derv is 60 now. Let's hope that this Derv has a res. It looks like he might, because he's got Cryptsig, but he doesn't have Vow Piety, it seems. So it probably means he has a res. Is packed. Fist pushes in for more lore damage. They actually got 1 on the monk, 1 on the lord. Now they're going for monks. Yeah, using the player advantage from the dead players of Wipe. They've got the prot here now, so Wipe loses their kill threat. And Fist are playing Danded now, actually. This could be over right now. 7 monk goes down. He's got to get the pack gets rupted. This is over. And the Guild Lord goes down, and Fist wins for 428. That's the grand finals. Gold cape to Fist. White put in a good effort. So unfortunate getting 30 DP within the first 4 minutes on that tank derv. So unfortunate. Made the rest of the game so much more difficult for them than it had to be. You saw at the start of the game, on the first collapse, just how much damage he could tank, how long it took to kill him. You could imagine if for the rest of the game he was that hard to kill, it would have caused a lot of problems for a Fist. Also the fact that when they collapse him with 2 damage, that say the 8 monk of wipe follows, the 8 monk can just get caught out. So it's the fact that the dervish has no way to remove his own snares kind of sucks. Because if he gets caught out, he's going to drag a monk that gets caught out. Anyway, so yeah, congrats to Fist on another gold cape. I think that is every match, at least every match I'm going to ops for now. So there you have it, the June MAT of 2025. I'm going to end the stream now. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.